Today we'll be talking about ways in which to understand whether you are suffering from hair loss or just experiencing hair shedding. If you have a lot of hair up the walls, on your pillow, on your brush, or even when you're just touching it, then this is the video for you. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Iman. I suffer from hair loss, and on this channel we talk about natural, scientifically backed methods to combat hair loss. So if that interests you, consider subscribing. It's literally so normal to lose hair and hair shedding. We lose up to 50 to 100 strands a day. But what does that actually mean? Well, first up, let's talk about the causes of hair loss. One type of hair loss that it can be temporary, and the main causes of that can include stress, cancer, an illness, weight loss, or iron deficiency. It can be really stressful when you're losing your hair, but that can actually make things worse. So it's important to keep a level head and watch this video to understand and discover whether it's just hair shedding or hair loss. Before we get into identifying whether you have hair loss, I want to bring today's sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. Now, I've worked with these guys before. I really like their jewelry pieces. So in some of my other videos, I talked about how they're great because I'm the type of person that doesn't like to take jewelry off. So I get in the shower with them, I go swimming with them, I literally do everything with them. And with these jewelry pieces, they don't wear off and they don't get bad. They stay looking nice and sparkly. This is because they are made from gold, but not just any gold, recycled gold, which is great because it's so eco-friendly and eco-conscious, because gold mining is actually really bad for the environment. So the first thing that I got is this bracelet, and it has kind of like a Rolex strap, but just without the Rolex. But it actually looks really expensive, and it just kind of adds a little bit more to an outfit. Like, I'm just wearing a plain black jumper, and it just kind of adds just a little something, just Salt Bay. Very cute. So earrings, I wanted to get something a little different, and I got these really nice, they're kind of like Grecian kind of style, but I normally wear hoop, but these add a lot of depth, especially because I have thin hair, and it kind of just adds volume. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just kind of like adds volume to my look. And I'm excited to let you guys know that they are running the biggest sale of the year, where if you buy one, get one 60% off on their website, and everything is linked in the description. So if you guys want these, and this is also from Ana Luisa as well, make sure to check out the description. So let's talk about the phases of hair. So you have 3 stages. You have the anagen, which is the growth phase, catagen, which is the transition, and telogen, which is the resting/shedding phase. The idea is to extend the growth phase and reduce the shedding phase. When the hair follicle detaches from the blood supply, the hair no longer receives nourishment, then dies, and then falls out. So it's important to A, make sure that the nourishment it's getting through our blood is really good in helping build hair and helping it survive, and B, maintaining that blood supply. So whether that's scalp massages or derma-rollering, helping to induce blood flow is going to be so important to keep that anagen phase going. Hair shedding isn't an indicator of hair loss. Now, I know a lot of my subscribers talk about how they are experiencing hair shedding, lots of clumps of hair. I recently did a COVID video, and I talk about how hair shedding is a symptom of COVID, and obviously we have been through some of the worst bits of pandemic at the moment. So there are so many different causes that are stress related, trauma related, whether it's a death or an accident. So hair shedding can be triggered by this, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you are suffering from hair loss. And that's a good thing, it's a positive thing. This type of hair loss, telogen effluvium, which is what it's called, is actually one of the easiest to treat, which is really positive. So let's categorize different types of hair loss and see which one you guys are resonating with. So A, hair thinning all over. B, losing hair at your temples. C, your parting is widening. And D, the overall quality of your hair is worsening. Let me know in the comments which one you guys mostly resonate with. So A, this is miniaturization, when you have hair thinning all over, and that is pretty much what I resonate with the most, is that my hair loss is all over. And cue the clip of what my hair used to look like and what it looks like now. Obviously it's so much better, but I obviously still have hair thinning, miniaturization. You can still see my scalp, for example, but just showing you. I always get this question like, why do you never do a middle parting? My hair loss picture is actually a side parting. That's how bad it was. Like, my side parting looks like a middle parting. Anyways, since puberty, my hair started to really thin, and what caused it was I had androgenetic alopecia, which was triggered by polycystic ovary syndrome and iron deficiency. That is only now, and I'm 27, been able to actually understand what my hair loss is. So complex, and it's hopefully my journey will help other women or other men suffering from hair loss to be able to learn from my mistakes, but also learn from my journey. B, this is Ariana Grande look, traction alopecia. So if you're like really high ponytails, really tight hairstyles, this causes friction and tension in the area of where you're getting hair loss, but it's actually the easiest to treat. Using derma-roller, scalp massages, and just not doing the Ariana Grande. Like, there are other better looks for your hair, so maybe don't do that. So C, the widening parting. So this is female or male pattern baldness, and it's genetic, and it's not really much that you can do, but it is caused by DHT. So the best thing to do for that is to help block DHT by taking saw palmetto supplements and also using essential oil as a topical treatment to block DHT. If the quality of your hair is worsening, then this could be a sign of a really bad diet or really unhealthy lifestyle. The fact that our hair is not a vital organ. So when we are lacking in nutrients, when we're feeling really lethargic, stressed, tired, fatigued, then our body is going to pull the nutrients that it needs from the non-vital organ, which is our hair. Our body doesn't need our hair to survive, so that's the first thing that's going to suffer, both your skin, your hair, and your nails. Additionally, you could also be suffering from an overactive thyroid. Hair loss versus shedding is really complex. There are so many different angles to this. It's like a tetrahexahedron. Like, there's literally so many angles, and you have to explore every single one, but also attack it from all different sides. What I will say is that if you are experiencing hair shedding, you do have a lot of hair, then that's okay. I think as long as you don't have any of those A, B, C, D examples of hair loss, then you should be okay, and I think reducing your stress is gonna help stop your hair shedding getting worse. Personally, the most hair shedding I get is in the shower. When I brush my hair, I don't really get much hair shedding, and it's also good to keep track. So whenever you are in the shower, keep track of how much hair you are losing to basically be able to benchmark, get an idea of what a normal amount of shedding is for you. Then if you do experience excessive shedding, you'll be able to spot it straight away and basically fix the root cause. If you want to learn more about hair loss and how I beat hair loss, make sure to watch my How to Beat Hair Loss playlist, and don't forget about Ana Luisa and the amazing discount sale that they're going on at the moment, which is linked in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.